Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going over Saitama Inu. And this has been a popular coin lately. The community's pretty strong. But I just want to show you guys what's going on in the chart. It looks like we're bouncing off this trend line. And that's the long-term trend line for the bullish momentum. And it looks like we pulled all the way back down to that, and we're still continuing this downtrend. Saitama, I eventually think longer term it's gonna pick back up, but we just have to go through a couple of things before we start doing that. So I want to just post this video to get you guys ready for that. I put this Fibonacci retracement up, so that one is at the top at the highs. And as you can see, the Fibonacci points have been areas of resistance and support. So right now we're still bouncing off of the Fibonacci's, and we're almost at the bottom of the full pullback. Now we may have some capitulation down to this the previous highs, where there was a lot of buying pressure, and I think that's when a lot of people will start getting interested again, especially with the upcoming release of Saitamask, which has a lot of good news for it. But I believe this little process has to play out before we start seeing some upside. So if you guys really want to get in now, it's not that bad of an opportunity. Start nibbling at it, and if we do pull back to these previous highs, which might be very quick, it might not last long. It might just like capitulate quickly down to that bottom of that Fibonacci where the last highs were. And it looks like we may find that as extreme support, because that's where a lot of buyers came in last time. So let's take a look at what's going on with the news on Saitama. And it's definitely going to be an opportunity in the near future. So here's Saitama. We're down 13% for the day, and I like Saitama. Saitama was one of the coins I was looking at before Shibnobi, but Shibnobi had a better setup, so I went into that one. But right now, the market cap is at 1.5 billion, and right now we're starting to reach a point where the coin is going to start finding a lot of buyers. And I think the buyers will start coming around at this price level right here. This was the price level around 22.20 before we started breaking out to the upside to the all-time highs. And once we reach that level right here, this will be where a lot of buying pressure will come in. So I would start adding in these areas between 30 and 20, and that should be a good setup for some gains. So that's where the Fibonacci retracement was on the other chart, but for some reason TradingView doesn't allow you to see all the zeros, because it does have a lot of zeros. And Saitama still does have a lot of potential. It just has to go through these cycles. When we reach all-time highs, some of these projects like to sell off and regain that support at previous all-time highs when we were at 20. So that used to be an all-time high. Once we broke past that, we went through this cycle, came back down, and we're about ready to create all-time highs again. But it just has to consolidate in that area and bounce back up. Don't be surprised if this happens in 2022. I think it's going to be a good year for Saitama. So here's the official Saitama Twitter, and currently we're at 2021, and we're still awaiting that Saitamask release. It's very close, and I'll show you what percentage we're at on the Certik website. But the Saitamask release is pretty much what everybody's waiting for, and I feel like once that project is proven successful, there will be a massive run up, and it's coinciding with the chart. I mean, once that chart hits that Fibonacci level, and a lot of the support comes in, It's basically upside from there. So Saita Payments is coming in 2022. Saita Safe, Saita Education, Saita Market, and the Saita Maker, the NFT platform in 2022, and Saita Social. So hopefully 2022 is a good year and all of these projects come out on time. If not, it could be seen as a negative catalyst. But if these things keep on going in the right direction, Saitama is going to be a great place to be in. And then 2023, they have their own blockchain as well, and a Saita Payments upgrade. So that's going to be a real-time payment platform. So let's take a look. We have 205,000 followers in this community, and the Saitama Wolves have been very a strong community, and I believe that they're going to eventually go up, but definitely closer into the beginning of 22 would be a good entry. But if you really just want to start getting in, right now is not a bad time as well. So let's see what's the latest news these guys got over here. They have been doing their AMAs. So the AMAs is just to keep the investors in touch with the developers, so you guys know what's going on and up to date. So if you guys get a chance, you can check that out on Twitter. And so here's some good news. Saitama is really looking like they're getting ready to put out that Saitamask. And if you look at the Saitamask lineup, the first wave of tokens to be listed on Saitamask upon opening for trading is going to be Kishimoto, Luffy, Deku, Shinja, very popular. They're actually working together because we don't hate on other communities. We're just trying to grow together, and if we could win together, even better. Wafer, BNB, Lily Finance, Impact XP. The pairings are going to be announced shortly, and the second wave is going to follow upon the final review. So once Certik approves it, all these are going to be listed. There's going to be a lot of attention coming into Saitamask. So I would highly advise you guys to start taking a look at it, especially at the current price levels. And remember, it's not what you buy if you're trying to make money. It's when you buy it. So here is the update on Certik for the Saitamask. The results should be coming very soon. Here's the Certik audit, and Saitamask is in progress, and it's up to 85% already. The project was scheduled, the audit was ongoing, project was being reviewed, and now here are the remediate findings. Basically at the end of the project. Our security experts are working closely with the project team to review any updates made to the implementation based on recommendations provided. And then once the final report is delivered, then we have our Saitamask. By that point, the price will have probably reached its bottom around the 20s, 20 something. It's not the best news for people holding right now, but it's probably the most realistic. Like I said, if you don't want to miss out on a run, don't hesitate on picking up some Saitama. So yeah, guys, this is pretty much the update and what I think is going to be happening with Saitama soon. So if you like what you see, leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.